deal with all of that. But who knows? We'll see. So Craig is on the draw. I think this hand is quite reasonable on the draw. I don't love it, but he has a lot of ramp to kind of get where he needs to be. The issue is like the deck deals with like the mana dorks pretty well with removal, like Frostbite. Quite efficient answers, but we'll see. And then especially being on the play, your range increases because you can Bone Crusher Giant, the Goose. He's electing to foretell, so this is quite good for Craig.
So
gets to play one of these.
Well, again, we're seeing this Castle Garenbrig potentially throwing out a turn 3. No, he has to draw the untapped land, but if he draws an untapped land, we're seeing a turn 3 Vorinclex or Troll King.
Yeah, and I think
it depends. It depends if CHUNGWHO saw it coming, I guess.
Yeah, well,
we're not going to see that.
No, we might see a Kanzu Mammoth with Tangled Florahedron as a tap land.
That would make sense to me. And then he's just setting himself up for just like machine gunning fatties off the top next turn, just like Troll into Vorinclex into Troll.
Yeah, and I think if CHUNGWHO has a Frostbite here, then it's going to be massive because when you play a land on the stack, we can deal with the Mammoth.
Yeah, well, I mean,
electing for it to resolve was quite nice. They must have some sort of answer for it. No, maybe a Petty Theft.
I mean, there's potential that. Yeah, Petty Theft seems about right. Yeah, also like, I don't think you would want to counter that. I think he knows that there's scarier things out of this green deck that potentially need to be saw it coming. We're shocking this landing. Just for telling all our cards. Yeah, okay. So, I mean, there's going to have to be a saw it coming, or this is going to get really bad really fast for CHUNGWHO.
I'd like to think CHUNGWHO saw it coming.
Because, I mean, I guess what we're going to see here is a tapped land and then use the food to make a creature, and then next turn he won't need the food because he'll have the mana.
Yeah. I think Craig's hand's a little bit clunky. But
yeah, I mean, I think it's okay. It's just going to be threat for the next, 3 turns.
Recent Troll King? Interesting.
I think that's fair, because you don't mind if the first one goes to the bin, because if he counters that one and the second one resolves, you get that one. You get the one that he countered straight back.
Yeah.
Interesting. Try to bait with this Wicked Wolf.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's reasonable. Because they're kind of forced to counter it, because if it resolves and he has a removal spell, they can use the food to give it indestructible.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a must answer threat right now. I think it's a little bit earlier on, but it's definitely. So CHUNGWHO saw it coming, which I think Craig's happy to trade.
100%, yeah.
For one of the counter spells, given his hand.
Like I'm saying though, I think just getting a Troll King in your bin is worth it, because because he has 2, he's guaranteed to have another go at it, and if he can get 3 foods either from an oven or the next Troll King, because now oven's huge, right?
And
I'd even be tempted to play that oven first, just in case there's a Petty Theft or something. Okay, saw it coming's fine. I think the oven just comes out now, right? Just because
I'm not too sure as of yet. I can see it. Definitely, I can see it. I think that was also nice by Craig. He's got Feast and Troll King. He's kind of forced. Obviously, CHUNGWHO's not hitting his land drops, and now Craig can just deploy threat after threat after threat, and force CHUNGWHO to counter spells that Craig maybe doesn't mind being countered, given his hand. I think the key card in Craig's hand is definitely the Great Henge, and I think that's the one he probably plays out last, because it just allows him to grind this game really well. And
I'm saying, I think I mean, this is maybe a bit slow, but he's just going to try and get this Feast and Troll King back. Yeah, which he could do by just sacrificing the Goose right now.
Yeah, he gets it back.
Okay, he decides he doesn't need the Florahedron anymore.
Yeah.
Now he gets to play the Great Henge when.
Yeah, he might decide to play it. He might decide not to play it, depending. There's a chance that.
He can't see it coming.
Spell.
Has to be a negate. Has to be negate or disdainful stroke here.
Oh wow. It resolves. This is huge for Craig.
Uh-oh.
Huge for Craig. Because now that this is down, I think it's going to be really difficult for CHUNGWHO to get back into this game.
Yeah, because I mean, even a dragon is only now doing net 2 damage a turn. Like
yeah, exactly.
It's not just the card advantage; it's the gain life. Like
one blue source is nowhere near enough, and now
yeah, that was really good of Craig to see that line of I don't need this Florahedron anymore. I just need to like get a Troll King in play around counterspell.
Exactly.
Yeah, this is looking super rough now because even a Petty Theft isn't going to do it because you can just put it right back into play, draw a card for the, and yeah, now we can probably just try and cheat this one out. Like if it dies or it gets countered, like he has options to bring it right back by sacrificing the Troll King that's in play. Yeah, so the Essence Scatter doesn't even matter because he can make a food, sack a Troll King.
He's choosing not to.
I mean, I think I maybe would have, because all you're doing at that point is upgrading your Troll King and drawing another card.
Exactly.
Yeah, so he'd have an 8/7 and another card. I mean, unless there's another Essence Scatter.
Yeah.
Like, it needs to be an Essence Scatter or this Vorinclex is going to get it done.
Yeah, this is a pretty difficult spot. And imagine CHUNGWHO has access to some, given he has 5 cards in hand, he might have a Brazen Borrower or something. But yeah, this doesn't look good. This looks pretty dicey.
This mono green deck just overpowering everything today.
Yeah, it's just so resilient, and
I'll be interested to see if it has the strength to overpower the. Okay, choosing to not even play into the Essence Scatter.
Don't know about that one. I think like okay.
Yeah, so there we go. Now we're seeing this line of just get the food. Yeah.
Bunch of food, bring back the Troll King.
Get a card.
Yep. Oh, it's just ETB, right?
Yeah, it's just ETB, you don't need to cast it.
So yeah,
just getting this Troll King back here is another card.
Yep, here we go. Maybe we'll cast the Vorinclex, I don't know.
I think he just wants to... I know what you're saying, just to resolve it. Which maybe was the correct play, I guess.
Because you draw a card as well, and you know.
Yeah, this mono, this like, is it that it can't really punish you for overcommitting?
No, and it doesn't. It's the removal spells don't size up well. It'd have to Brazen Borrower.
Yeah, and we've already seen 2 of them.
Yeah, and you will have used 6 mana on your turn, so it's just a lot better for your mana to do so, as opposed to trying to use it as a hasty threat. I think I would have just resolved it post combat. So make another food, yep.
That's a good point. Thanos has noted that the Vorinclex is going to double the counter, so Vorinclex is going to be an 8/8, and
yeah, exactly.
So if he'd done it in the other order, he could have had Vorinclex as an 8/8 and the Troll King as a 9/7.
Yeah.
He's opting to not even play Vorinclex now.
Yeah,
I guess the idea is that like he's just going to try and grind Craig out, try and grind CHUNGWHO out of resources with this Oven Troll King combo.
Yeah, it makes sense. I think if once you've like not committed now, I would play this Vorinclex post combat, and draw 2 cards from depending what I draw from it. Get the Tangled Florahedron down to draw another card. Just
this is one of these things that like a lot of people fall foul to in Magic, where like they make a misplay, and then they continue to try and make lines that make the misplay make sense, rather than just being like, right, I fucked up last turn. I'm just going to try and like win the game from here, rather than like going down whatever silly line they had in their head. I think it's important to identify like when you messed up and just playing as well as you can from there.
Yeah, just pretending you didn't make that play and just play the best.
Like, for example, if Craig has now realised that he should have just dumped the Vorinclex into play, but I guess he can assemble enough for board here, doesn't have to, but...
Okay.
Behold the multiverse. Top, bottom, so something good came to the top. can't think what it would be that's going to get him right out of this mess, though.
No, this is way too much pressure on the board. There's just so many axes. Like Craig's just fighting on so many axes now.
And we could have seen an end step Troll King as well there, just to draw a bunch of cards. And let's see. Dragon's in. Now look at this. This dragon has accomplished nothing. Like Craig's still on 20 life because of this great hand.
Exactly. And Craig can also just sack food to gain life. So like the damage from this goal span is almost irrelevant.
I can't even think what would have been topped there.
I don't think. I mean, this still isn't enough. Like, does he have like 3 frostbites? I don't know how he gets out of this.
Even then, like the Troll King has trample, so chump blockers ain't going to do it. Like,
I know.
Has to be coming in.
I
reckon this is the turn he just slams Vorinclex, right? Because if Vorinclex gets countered, then everything else just wins the game.
Yeah, I just can't see how this goes anywhere other than towards the mono green. Towards mono green winning this. Yeah, here it comes. Vorinclex. What happens now?
And a concession?
A disdainful stroke.
I mean, that's probably still game, right?
Oh, it's 100% game. There's nothing.
If we see a
attack with a goose.
Frostbite.
Attack with a goose. Yes. Goose is loose.
And Goose it comes.
He's like, I'm helping.
He's already hit the good game.
Oh,
doesn't care what his opponent has.
Yeah. Goose.
Okay.
It's been a lot of...
Green is up a game.
Green is up a game.
So we'll likely end up switching perspectives for the next one. What is Green? Is Green just stick to the plan, or do you think Green is going to adapt here, bringing in Planeswalkers and stuff, or do you think its plan A is good enough?
I think Planeswalkers are generally quite good against control because it gives you another axis. If you're basically, when you're like the green deck, you want to force your opponent into a position where they have to tap out, and then you just slam a Planeswalker. So now they have to deal with your creatures and your Planeswalkers and your artifacts and your enchantments.
Yeah.
So
like,
I think
this is the thing I found from playing Green is it's like it does everything, like literally everything. It's like It feels like you're playing a 3-color deck. The amount of like options you have.
Oh yeah, 100%. Like the green deck's great. Like I said to you, like I would be surprised if like there was a green deck in the final or winning it. I think the only issue for a green player is that if they do win this match, they're unfortunately against Team of Ramp, which has one of the best cards to deal with the green board state, and that is Ugin the Spirit Dragon. I think it's just Vivian's come in.
Did we?
What happened there?
I don't know what happened there. I guess we'll soon find out.
He just immediately conceded the match.
Did he? Was it maybe a mistake with play draw or something, or?
It's a bit weird. Maybe he just gave up all hope and was like, you know what, I'm not beating this deck. Bye bye.
Save myself 15 minutes of my life.
Exactly. I don't know what happened there. Ugin comes with 3 versus Vorinclex, so good luck. Yeah, I mean, obviously if they have Vorinclex in play, then it changes things. But say they don't have Vorinclex, then Ugin is pretty good.
I'm just gonna. Yeah, okay. It looks like they are setting up the game again.
All right. I'm gonna jump to the bathroom really quick.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, I don't really know what happened there. I don't know if it was maybe some sideboarding error or or a play draw mistake maybe. But the game's been set back up again with Craig up a game, Nerd New Reaper up a game on CHUNGWHO. Classic red removal not being the best versus Green Monsters problem. Yeah. Totally seems like that. It's like Martin's saying, he just has to play the tempo game as much as he can, just has to really rely on counter spells and then using Brazen Borrower for anything he doesn't catch with counter spells to get it the second time. Just that Vorinclex is very good versus Ugin, either in play or in hand to kill him after wipe. Yeah. Like, Vorinclex does a very good Questing Beast impression +2 mana of like being your post-draft threat. Who is Martin? But again, I would just like to thank people for all the support. Like, obviously, it's been a for fun event with not fantastic prizes. But yeah, the fact 41 people are still hanging about to watch the semis and the finals of a Scottish Cup is absolutely awesome. Scottish community rocks. So really happy with that. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, Scottish community is absolutely great. The fact you get 43 people are still hanging about to watch this. And here we go. Perfect timing. Harry's just back, and we're jumping into game two. So a 2-lander here from CHUNGWHO.
Yeah, I'm not sure if 26 lands is enough for this deck. I've been kind of thinking about that.
Really? You think it needs more than that?
I don't know. Like,
yeah, this has to be. He's choosing to foretell the counter spell. That's interesting. Maybe he's just so worried about missing a land drop next turn that he just needs his counter spell for turn 3. Trail of Crumbs. Oh no. This means, I mean, as well as yeah, I think this is why you should always be foretelling the multiverse card first, because like then on turn 3 you can have cancel and behold the multiverse up. But yeah, I think maybe he was just super worried about missing his land drop.
Well, if he was worried about missing his land drop, then maybe he should have foretold the multiverse to give him access to find.
Yeah, but I was meaning maybe he wanted the counterspell access on turn. I mean, this has worked out pretty well.
I mean, but opponents resolved a Trail of Crumbs, which is just like
there was no window to counter that anyway, though.
Do you not have negate? You had negate, right? You had negate on turn 2, which you could have.
Yeah, you're right. No, did that's odd then. I don't know why he didn't. How odd. Yeah, Trail of Crumbs, especially as Goose, like, because now all Craig has to do is like sit on this Trail of Crumbs, right? Just like doing nothing.
Draw cards.
Yeah, like
develop mana, draw cards.
This used to be how Green would beat the Yuri index. It would just do nothing. Fumarol's are really interesting. He's choosing to keep the Fumarol with no double red. That seems really greedy.
Yeah, I would have bought both them. Need hit land drops. Don't have
enough
lands.
I think keeping the saw it coming is reasonable.
I'm like, see if I don't hit land drops, I'm just don't care. Bottom both. Don't care.
Yeah,
2 lands is better.
Need to learn like from not like Dave Martin needs to learn that lesson as well, right?
Yeah, a lot of people need to learn this lesson in standard. Just hit your land drops if you're playing a control deck. And now you're just in such an awkward spot where you're giving your opponent a lot. Your opponent's going to be able to double spell a lot sooner.
Yep.
I saw Harry 13 once play Oops All Spells. Yeah, that was a joke. He kept mulliganing until he hit a land. Mull to 0 every game. No land drops, they're all spells.
Right, so I don't even think Craig does anything here, right? He can just like keep making food and drawing cards.
Just doesn't need to do anything. And opponents like is already in a position where they can barely deal with 2 spells. Yeah, as Jerry says, hitting lands is card advantage. It's just exactly. If you can't cast your cards, then you're down cards. What you're going to counter this?
I mean, I think he's locked into it now. Like because he's got 2 See It Comings, he has to just pop off one as soon as he can. He has to take the bait, and it's totally bait. Here's Dave Martin to defend the 3 lands and no more. So now the behold the multiverse has to go to the side, has to become foretold.
Why not bounce instead though?
I don't know what he's going to bounce. He's considering killing this Goose. Just to stop the card advantage, which I don't hate.
Yeah, I can respect that.
It's tough. You can feel the Oh, he chose the wrong mode.
Oh jeez.
Oh no.
Jeez, not like this. Not like this, chat. Not like this.
Oh no, he chose the wrong mode.
Oh.
no take backsies on Arena.
Oh dear. Oh dear. It's not coming up, Millhouse.
Yeah, the real Heartmake bad name. Whoops. Now this goose is going to draw another 3 cards this game. Like, yeah, and look how bad this feels, because now he's countering the Troll King and the Food Maker is in play. So this goose can just do nothing for the next 3 turns, and then when the troll finally comes back, well, okay.
Oh, okay.
We've undone that, but we still have a long way to go without these land drops.
You know what they say, it's a long way to the top if you want to.
Look, Greenslade says more Dave Martin plays. Yeah. It seems to be the curse of this dragon deck.
Yeah.
Okay, well, another Questing Beast is fine, because that's just going to make this 1/1 get bounced, right?
Yeah, the Love Struck Beast is...
I imagine he maybe takes the first 5 and then bounces the token. Yeah, that looks like the line. Well, what was the mistake? I looked away. Oh, he chose the wrong... Oh, what?
Don't know about that.
He chose the wrong mode on Shredded Sails. So instead of dealing 4 to a flyer, he clicked on Destroy an Artifact. So instead of killing the goose... yeah, instead of killing the goose, he got... Oh no. Vorm clicks.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Bounce that.
He's good. Like, he's not representing anything though.
No,
Essence Scatter, I guess.
Why is he not?
I think Psycho was the right mode, lol. I mean, maybe Jerry, maybe. I can respect killing the goose though. Like, the goose represents a lot of cards with the Trailer Crumbs in play.
I don't see what not for telling that Behold the Multiverse achieves. Like,
yeah.
Well, you're still gonna have to face a boatload of damage.
Yeah, like he was trying to represent Essence Scatter, but like now
negate that.
Yeah, now Craig just gets to unload his hand and goes, right, okay, well, if you've got the Essence Scatter, show me it. And instead of facing down a Vornclex, he's now facing down 9 power of like trolls.
Yeah, he's getting trolled. He's getting trolled here, that's for sure. Getting trolled with.
Okay, so there are lines here because the Fumarole is going to get him a mana back, so he can multiverse, but he's just going to get he's just going to get hit with this. He's
going to get Phyrexian, right?
Well, he has to foretell here, right? Like he's got the mana. Okay, he's choosing to do this instead. He's like committing hard to this representing Essence Scatter line. But again, this is the downside. Okay, now he's with Harry. Now he's like, no, I just need to get this off. But again, I think this is like, I think if he was going to commit, he had to commit. Now it's now this Vornclex just going to come in. Yeah, man. This I mean, the Airboy's done well. This green food deck.
It's been impressive.
I mean, yeah, I think that might be it. I don't see an out. I don't imagine a way that this blue red. I guess this is the problem with blue red, right? There is no Aether Spouts. There's no Blasphemous Act. You know, like it doesn't have a way to punish them for overcommitting. So if it can't win on tempo, it just can't win.
Yeah, it's just.
And look, and yeah, now he's out of blue mana. So even bouncing this Vornclex isn't going to do it. I mean, even if he could kill this Vornclex, like this beast still gets the job done. Yeah, and there's the concession. Unfortunate, CHUNGWHO.
Yeah,
unfortunate. Again, top 4 is still good for a pre-release kit, so that is coming your way, CHUNGWHO.
Well done.
But yeah, we're going to be seeing the final between Craig, Stuart, and
Will.
Yeah, and Will from Yard Games.